come, I want to make love with you.
And what would your mother say to that?
Why, she would approve, of course. We dance very well together. We should make love equally well.
I'd rather not, if you don't mind. You're hurting me.
You are being obstinate. You will make love with me, and that is that. I am not some Massachusetts schoolboy.
The first and most prevalent example of symbolism in the bell jar is the bell jar itself. The bell jar symbolizes Esther's isolation and detachment from those around her. When the bell jar is around Esther, it distorts her view of those around her and prevents her from fully participating in life and emotional moments.
Let's see a good example.
For twice in the city, in the worst part of town.
Why did you come if it was such a terrible trip?
You don't think I wouldn't come today, do you? I'd come if I had to walk.
What's so special about today?
It's your birthday. Surely you remember.
I want them.
They're beautiful. And very expensive.
Save them for my funeral. You and J.C. and your damn roses.
I wish you could tell me what I've done wrong. You or the doctors or somebody. You are my pride and joy.
I can't help it if I disappoint you. I can't help it if I embarrass you.
I guess I'd better go.
Oh! Oh!
Yes. Yes. I hate her. I suppose you do.
Esther often describes the jar as keeping her stewing in her own sour air, which is a metaphor for the loneliness she experienced while trapped in the jar. When the jar is lifted, it still has a lingering thread that hovers around her. She knows it can come back anytime. Esther never feels free of the jar as it hangs above her. With every bit of pressure Esther experiences, the jar gets lower and lower.
Okay, so another example of symbolism in the bell jar is the fig tree that Esther imagines. So when Esther went on a date with Constantine in the beginning of the book, she imagined a fig tree. This fig tree represented her life, and each branch was like a different path of life. The thing is that she wants to experience every single path, but she's indecisive because she believes that if you choose one future, you have to abandon the rest. And she became very scared of this, and every time she thought of this, all of the branches, all of the different paths of her life, they'd wither away with her indecision. And this makes her even more scared of making the wrong choice. In turn, this led to her choosing nothing and not only feeling left behind, but just being left behind in general. And it's kind of different in the movie, because in the movie she's talking to Buddy, I believe. This clip will give a good example.
Remember the night we drove back from the Harvard game? And you asked me if I wanted to live in the city or in the country. And I said both. But I wanted to live in both places at once. And you laughed. And you said that anybody that felt like that had to be a true neurotic. Well, you're right. And I'll always be torn between two things like living in the country or the city. Being a poet or a housewife. I know that. I'm neurotic as hell. And it fragments me. It scatters me all over the place. And I'll probably end up spending the rest of my life flying back and forth between one mutually exclusive thing and another.
Another symbol in the bell jar is the mirror, and this mirror represents Esther's fragmented and deteriorating sense of identity. Throughout the novel, she often looks at herself from mirrors, whether it's in a hotel, a compact, or a hospital room, and she just doesn't recognize herself. After her suicide attempt, she's shocked by her bruised and pale face, and she sees it as a reflection of how damaged she feels inside. And this shows how far she's drifted from her true self or old self. When Esther smashes the mirror, it shows that she's rejecting this false image she sees and her struggle to understand who she really is. This mirror is even called a silver hole, showing that no reflection can capture a perfect or a whole version of her, and instead only a broken image of her fading identity.